Okay, so today we're gonna start. Today we're gonna talk about Descartes. Let's see. I wonder if we're going to try and let's see the lighting a little better. I move there. How's the lighting like that? Oh, that's not good. Okay, we'll just go with that.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. People coming in. Okay, Murad, how are you? Okay, I can't hear you. You're very soft.
Hello?
There we go. That's a little better, Murad. Okay, Murad. Yeah, I can hear you. Where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Let's see. So, Murad, why are you learning English?
Actually, I learn English because a lot of reason. Because I plan to get MBA.
Okay, you plan to get an MBA? Well, good. Are you gonna? Is the plan to do it in the United States?
Yeah.
Okay. Where in the United States?
Actually, not yet, but I prefer in Washington, D.C.
Okay, great, great. Okay, you know what, you guys? My girlfriend will kill me if she knows this is being recorded and that bed is unmade in the back. So I'm gonna take care of that really quick. There we go. Now it doesn't look that tacky, right? There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, good. So let's see. We've got Omar. Omar, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm pretty good teacher. I feel so excited because I'm gonna have another new classes. How about you?
I'm good. I'm glad you came, Omar. How was your day?
Okay. Well, my day was terrific, teacher. Today, so I'm celebrating my birthday party. So everybody has called me up today, and so I feel so happy because, as I said before, God has given me a new day. So I so feel happy for that.
Perfect. Well, happy birthday. How old are you?
Okay. Well, I'm 48 right now, teacher.
Okay, there you go. We say 48 years young, right?
Well, not exactly.
Oh, okay.
We're not only young of my spirit only.
There you go. There you go.
To be honest. Yeah, teacher. So, but as I said before, I feel so excited participating with you and also with the rest of the people here in front of me. I feel so excited. I just want to say hello to every one of you. And so let's try to take advantage of the classic with you because you are a pretty good teacher.
Oh, well,
So
thank you. We try. We try. Well, Omar, I'm glad you came here. Then we've got, let's see. Well, go ahead. Sorry, Omar.
Yeah, I'm from Panama, teacher.
Okay, Panama. Good. What time is it over there? Is it?
Okay, 12:10.
Okay, okay. And Yada, what time is it where you're at, Yada? Okay, so 12:10. It's 10 right here, so good. Well, I'm glad you stayed up late. Okay, and then we've got Sayonara. Sayonara, how are you?
Hello.
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 Okay. Sayonara, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Ah, isso aí. Okay, where?
Yes.
There you go. Where in Brazil?
Maranhão.
Okay, Maranhão.
State.
Okay,
Yes.
good deal. I used to live in Curitiba, so I love Brazil. It's pretty good.
Who lives in Curitiba?
Eu morava em Curitiba. So.
Oh,
we're
good.
learning
You speak
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
I know how it is to learn another language. It's
Yes, hard.
yeah. Okay, so Sayonara, why are you learning English?
Because I like to speak another language.
Mm-hmm. Well, good.
And
Okay.
I love English. I love English.
Very nice. And what do you do for work?
I'm a teacher.
Okay, well, good. Teachers are good people, right?
Yes, yes, I teach kids.
Okay, well, good. Well, good. I'm glad you're here. And let's see. Then we've got Maria. Maria, how are you doing today? Maria Jose.
Hi, how are you, Eric?
There you go. What's the good news today, Maria?
The good news. I think that my grandfather visited me again,
That is good news. That's good news.
and my dinner was fantastic because I prepared spaghetti with sauce, bolognese sauce. I don't know the name in English. Bolognese.
I don't know either. So.
Yes.
Huh. Well, good. So, what did you do today? Did you work?
Nope. I am looking for a job now.
I remember that. Yeah, you're still looking for the job.
Yes, I am still looking.
Good. Any interviews coming up?
Yes, I hope that maybe the next week I'm gonna go to Bogota, is the capital of Colombia.
Oh, nice. Okay.
To get an interview, maybe. I think.
Well, good luck. I hope it turns out well.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, let's see. Then we've got Manal. Manal, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let's see. You said it's 11 o'clock over there?
It's no, it's 9.
Oh, it's 9. Okay, I was wrong in the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what are your plans today, Manal?
Well, I'm gonna go to our capital city today because it's offer for me a job and I'm not excited for it.
Wait, you're not excited?
No.
Or you are excited?
No, I'm not.
How come?
I don't know. Sometimes things happen.
Okay.
Without reason.
So, do I say good luck or not?
You don't have to.
Well, okay, so you don't want the job, or you do?
No, I don't want.
Okay.
Just say I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'll see.
Well, okay. Good luck. I hope it turns out the way you want it.
I hope so.
Okay, good. Okay, and then we've got, let's see, is it Julie or July? Julie? Molina? Or is it Juli?
Yeah. This is my first time here.
Okay, how do I say your name?
Julie.
Julie, okay, good. Julie, where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Okay, very nice.
Julie. Yeah.
Okay, good. Julie, and why are you learning English?
Okay, it's to...
Okay, are you there?
Oh, I'm from Colombia.
Yes, okay. And so, why are you learning English?
Oh, because I love learning other language.
Okay, good.
I'm trying to learn German too.
That's good.
Yeah.
What is it? Sprechen, right? You're Sprechen German? Is that right? Nothing. Oh well. Okay, we'll just go on here. Let's see. Brenda, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, and you?
I'm good. How was your day been?
It was okay. I have to stay a lot on the street, but it was okay.
Why were you on the street?
Because I have to do a lot of things out of the office,
Uh-huh.
and it's very tired because a lot of cars and people crazy driving, and
Oh man. Are you
but it
gonna
was okay.
are you gonna be able to stay awake for my class?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to be able to stay awake for my class?
Teacher, can you repeat because the thing speak like a robot?
Oh no, okay. Maybe I'll take this off there. Are you going to be able to stay awake for my class?
Only for today.
Only for today. Okay.
Yeah, teacher, because you do your classes very early.
Oh.
It's very difficult. I have to work. I have a life.
All right. No, I will. I want to try and do classes at every hour. I'll try and do a little better at that.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Let's see. We've got Awad. Awad, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. How has your day been?
Not bad. Classes.
Good. And then you said
So-
you came from a philosophy class?
Yeah, it's my first class, so from 6 to 9. It was very,
How was that? How
it
was
was
it?
good. It was good. Like he talks about I'm not sure if you know Hans Jonas.
I'm sorry, who?
Hans Jonas.
Oh, I'm not sure. What?
He's I think he's German philosophy.
Okay.
So he just talked about life, death, and these other things. It was
Well-
very interesting.
You may have to teach me. That would be good.
Well, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. Well, good. Well, all right. Well, I'm glad you're here. Then we've got. Let's see.
Thank you.
Akin.
Yeah. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Do I say Akin?
Yes. I am Akin.
Akin. Okay. Good. Akin. Where are you from?
I am from in Turkey.
Oh, Turkey. Okay. Very
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Very nice. And so, Akin, why are you learning English?
I want to learn English because it's a very necessary for me in business, and when I go to the different country, it's a international language.
Okay. Okay. Good. Internationally. And what do you do for work?
I am a system engineer.
Okay. Well, good. That sounds fun. Do you like your job?
Yes.
Well, good. Okay, Akin, I'm glad you're here. Then we've got, let's see, Eduardo. Eduardo, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Good. Where are you from, Eduardo?
I'm from Mexico City.
I'm sorry, where?
I'm from of Mexico City.
Okay, good. Mexico City. Very nice. Okay,
Thanks.
good. And so, Eduardo, why are you learning English?
Because I want to improve my English and to get a better job.
Okay. And what kind of job do you want?
For example, I studied mechatronic engineer, and my last job was analyze automation.
Okay, well, good. That sounds pretty good. And how long have you been learning English?
Around 5 years.
Okay, well, good. You're sounding pretty good, so you're off to a good start for sure. Okay, well, you guys, let's see. Let's go ahead and start. Today we are going to be, I want to experiment. We're going to try something. We're going to try and do 2 hours, right? So I will stop at the hour, and then we'll continue next hour with the conversation. I hope it works. I hope we have enough to discuss. If we don't, I'm blaming it all on you guys. So you can feel guilty and not me. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, okay, good, good. All right, so first, again, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about a philosopher named René Descartes, right? So Descartes. So let me go ahead and show you guys a picture of Descartes. So he's right here, right? And what we're going to be talking about today is skepticism, right? So he himself later, discovers what he believes is true, right? But he starts out with skepticism, okay? Does anyone know what skepticism is? Or to be a skeptic, what does that mean?
That's someone that doesn't believe in something.
Yeah. So someone that doubts, or they don't believe in something. Good, yeah. And so they kind of doubt a lot of things or certain things. Good, okay. Has anyone ever read, or does anyone already know a little bit about Descartes?
Well, teacher, when it was okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
When I was in the school, I had to read the method, the discourse of the speech of method, something like that in English. It's about René Descartes. René Descartes.
Okay, good. Okay, and then another thing that René Descartes is famous for, right, is he, I don't know, can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the Cartesian plane, right? I'm sure several of you guys have used this before, in math and things. He invented this. He was a mathematician as well as a philosopher, okay? So he did that. Okay, so, yes, good, Landon. Yeah. So, today's, yes, Awad, yeah, so he's the one that says, I think, therefore I exist, or think, therefore I am. Yeah. So we will talk about that. We'll get there, hopefully. Did everyone get the attachment that I had? Did everyone get the attachment?
Yeah.
Okay. So if not, we'll go ahead and leave that right there. Okay. So again, because we're going to do 2 hours, we're going to spend a little more time reading. Okay. Now, for those of you that may be new to my class, philosophy reading, it's a little harder than normal. It's harder for even native speakers. Okay, so don't feel overwhelmed. I don't want you guys to feel like you can't understand it. It'll be okay. Okay, because we're going to discuss it. So again, don't feel bad. It's just more to set a foundation so we can have something to talk about. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll jump right in. Okay. Okay. So let me zoom in here. Let's see. Let's move that bottom. Can you guys see that okay?
Yep.
Teacher, why don't you increase the
Yes.
letter?
Okay, so make it a little bigger. Oh, that's not okay. Yeah. Huh. I want to make it so. Okay, how about that? Does that look okay?
Yeah, it looks okay. Thank you.
Okay, good. Let's see. I think what I want to do is we are going to read some more today than we did normally because we're going to try and do 2 hours. So let's go ahead and start with the first one here, and we'll discuss it. Can I have a volunteer to read this first section?
I can do it, teacher.
Please, go ahead.
Okay. Several years have now elapsed since since I first became aware that I had accepted.
Good.
Even from my youth. Even
Good.
from my youth.
Mm-hmm.
Many false opinions for true, and that consequently, what I afterward, based on such principles, was highly doubtful.
Good.
And from that time I was convinced.
Convinced.
Okay. That time I was convinced
Good.
of the necessity of undertaking once in my life to rid myself of all the opinions I had adopted,
Good.
and of commencing anew the work of building from the foundation, if I decided to establish a firm and
Abiding.
abiding superstructure in the
Sciences.
sciences.
Good, good, good. All right, perfect. Okay, guys, any questions about any of these words in this section?
Yes. Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You first.
Youth.
Youth. Okay, you guys, what does youth mean?
Young, when you are young.
Yeah, when you're young. Yeah, from when you are a child. Your childhood is your youth. Okay, good. All right, what other questions?
Afterward.
Afterward. Okay. Okay. What does afterward mean? Anyone know?
Maybe after time, after.
Perfect. Yeah. So after time. After time. Yeah. So again, just the after alone would work, right? So, and this is just kind of after time. That's good. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, that word, commencing.
Commencing. Perfect. Okay. Commencing. What does commencing mean?
Beginning?
Yeah, good. Beginning or starting. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Any other questions?
Abiding,
Abiding.
please.
Okay. What does abiding mean? Anyone know? Okay. Abiding should mean something that stays with you, something that lasts, right? Something that will stay for a while, for a long time. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so before we talk about what this means here, I want to read the rest of it really quick. So we're going to try and read this last section. Okay, so let's see. Can I have someone read this part for me? Any volunteers?
Okay, I'm gonna read it, teacher.
Please, go ahead.
But as this enterprise appeared to me to be one of the great magnitude, I waited on until I had attained an age of measure as to leave me to no hope that at any stage of life more advanced I should be better able to execute my design. On this account I have delayed so long that I should henceforth consider was doing wrong were I skilled to consume and deliberation any of the time that now remains for action. Should I then, since I have opportunely freed my mind from all cares, and unhappily disturbed by no patience, and since I am in the secure possession of leisure in a peaceable retirement, I will at length apply myself earnestly and freely to the general overthrow of all my former opinions.
Perfect. Thank you. That was excellent. Okay, guys. Any questions on the words here?
Attained.
Attained. Okay.
Attained.
Good. What does attained mean? Anyone know?
Attain? You mean attain when you come?
Yeah, when you reach or you get to or you come to. Yeah. Good. Okay. Any other questions?
Well, how can we pronounce it? Attain? It's not
Attained.
attained.
Change.
Yes, it's going to be
What?
attained. Attained.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go back here again. Oops, now I've... Okay, any other questions?
Horseford.
Henceforth. Henceforth.
Yeah, henceforth.
Okay, that's going to mean from now on, right? From now on. Okay, from this point, from now on. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Any other questions? I'm going to say no more questions? Okay. Oh, one more.
I believe this
Oh, gotta go back, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna say that's no more questions. Okay.
Hey, Tisha, what about earnestly?
Earnestly. Let's see, where was earnestly? Okay. What does earnestly mean? Does anyone know? Kind of, earnestly would mean with energy, desiring, really wanting to, right? I really want to do this. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what this first section means, okay? I'm going to zoom out a little bit, okay? So, again, he basically says, you know, ever since I was young, I knew that many of the things that I believe are false, right? And then it's like, but I needed to wait until I was old enough, wise enough, to decide that I knew that they were wrong, right? Decide when I could overthrow and think about them. So later, okay, later he's going to talk about taking his beliefs apart, right, and analyzing them. But for now, he just basically wants to say, I know that some of the things I believe are wrong, right, but I wanted to wait until I was old enough to think about them or to take them apart, okay? So let me give you an example, okay? And then I'm going to ask you guys some questions, okay? So for many cultures, right, there's a belief in Santa Claus, right? You guys know who Santa Claus is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, yeah. So, all right, ho, ho, ho. But obviously, he's not true, right? At least I don't believe he's true. Maybe you guys still think he's true and he exists. And if you do, I'm sorry. But so he doesn't exist, right? When you're young, you can believe that he exists, right? And that's a false belief. That's not true. But when you're older, you realize that's wrong, okay? And so Descartes wants to say, you know, there are more beliefs than that. There are many things we believe that are probably not true, and we need to take time and take those apart, okay? So here's my question for you. How old do you think we need to be to start deciding what we should believe is true?
When we are teenagers?
When we're 18? Is that what you said?
When we are teenagers?
When we're teenagers, okay. So why teenagers?
Because in that moment our mind started to change.
Okay. I heard once that so our prefrontal cortex, right, the front part of our brain that allows us to think more logically, right, is not fully developed until we reach the age of 25. So should we wait until then?
No, of course not.
Okay, so Len says maybe it depends on education. So, okay, so we have teenager. Okay, here's another question. For example, some people in some churches, right, will choose to join the church at certain ages, right? Maybe in one church you get baptized at a certain age. Others baptize their children when they're babies. Or some people say, no, you have to wait until you're adult to join the church, right? Again, and this is something important because it belongs beliefs, and they could be wrong, right? So how old should someone be to be able to decide these things?
Well, Eric, look, I'm not sure about what you are talking about church and these things, but I'm gonna say that it's depend on the what they are believe
Mm-hmm.
in. There are many things that they are believe in. Something that you can change it when you were a child,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them when you are in a teenager. It's depend on what they are thinking about and they are believing on.
Okay. Okay. So it I guess depends on this on the
The
things they're believing.
idea,
On the
yeah, the idea, the things.
So
You know,
can you give me an example?
I'm not sure, but when you were talking, I were thinking about my nephew,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still a little child, but
Mm-hmm.
I remember that before he were doing things that you find it's just crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but when he's become to grow up, he knows that it's no, it's not real, it's not exist, it's not like that.
Okay.
So it's depends, and me too. When I were I mean my mind when I was in a teenager, it's different from I was believing in many things,
Mm-hmm.
but all these things just I don't know how to say it, gone.
Okay. No, that's good. So you kind of grow up, and over time, you realize some things are wrong.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's depending on the situation.
Okay, and I think there might be so maybe some kids can believe in monsters, right? Monsters in their closet. Okay, but
Yeah.
but I guess sometimes we grow up and we don't lose those things, right? Um, there's still some people that are going to believe in monsters, right? In vampires, in Bigfoot, in aliens, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and maybe they exist, maybe they don't. When I was young, um, I used to believe that there was a tiger in my basement, right? That it was the heater in my house, right? But every time it would turn on, it would make this, and I thought it was a tiger, and I thought it was going to eat me, right? Um, but even now, as I'm an adult, when I hear that sound, it makes me
You
jump.
remember it.
Yeah, yeah, it makes me jump. It kind of scares me, even though I know it's wrong. Okay, okay. Um, any other comments, you guys?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Awad.
Yeah, I'm just have like when you said about the church. I mean, I think like everyone at specific age will like discover new things. So I hear about the Antonio Flew, his philosopher,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like from a very Christian family,
Mm-hmm.
and at age of 20, he became atheist
Mm-hmm.
for like 60 years,
Mm-hmm.
and when his age was like 80, he said, okay, I believe there is a God.
Mm-hmm.
So like there are many like stops in his life. So he changed all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it depends about people more than, and sometimes you have to give the people the chance at any age.
No, that's good. Do you guys believe that older people know truth better than younger people?
Yes, they have more experience about life.
Okay, they have more experience.
Yes, and they can, I don't know, judge the things with a impartial, I don't know, impartial opinion, like you know, like objective opinion.
Okay, objective opinion. Okay, so maybe when we really can know the truth is when we're old.
Teacher, I have a point
Okay, please, Brenda.
because I believe this. For example, um, when in the past or maybe in another parts of the world, the people have more responsibilities in the age like 50 or 17 years, you know, when they are a teenager. For other cultures, they start their adult life like that age. Yeah.
No, that's a good. Okay.
For example, for us, we start our adult life like 18, like I write it. And for you in the United States is like 21 years. But I believe you maybe have 21 years and don't have the vision of the life for people who start their life like 17 years, you know, because they have more responsibilities with a family, with maybe childs, and they have other vision.
No,
I don't know if you can see my point.
I do, and it makes sense, right? So maybe in different cultures, or maybe long ago, maybe someone who is 25 or 30, right, is now old, right? They're an older person that knows things, right? But now, right, I almost want to say there's more to know now, right? There's more to experience. So maybe 50, 60 years ago, you would be an engineer, right? An engineer. And now we have electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, civil engineers, right? Petroleum engineers. So there's a lot more specialization. There's more to know, right? But I wonder, though, if sometimes the older people get left behind, right? They no longer know as much because now I can learn everything I need to know from the internet, from books, instead of older people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, in fact, I believe people who live fast and grow up very fast, they are prepared to take decisions more easily. Like people who live like a very relaxed and don't expose in difficult situation or different situations, and they don't understand the life like the people who live very fast. You understand me? You get it?
Yes. So maybe a different lifestyle, can understand a different
Maybe.
things.
Yeah,
So-
lifestyle. Because, for example, a boy who have a friends very like grow up, you know, like they have a lot of party and they have that kind of life. And people who, for example, a boy who have a very relaxed life, very like a church life, and the other vision of the life, when these kind of people of the church and whatever kind of things, relaxed things, expose in a like situations for maybe dangers or that kind of situations, for he is very maybe can understand what happened, and maybe he live like a dangerous situation because he didn't know. But the another kind of boy, maybe he can make better decisions in that kind of situations. I don't know if you got it, my point. No?
Yeah. Explain a little more.
Okay. Yeah. For example, in the life, the people maybe always have the normal life is, oh, you go to your friends and go to the party, and for some people. But for another kind of people, like very good persons, never go to parties and something like that, when they are exposed of the normal life, they feel like weird, and maybe they can take decisions to protect them for maybe danger situations. You get it?
Yes. Okay, so maybe the difference between someone that's, I guess, street smart, I guess would maybe a way of saying it, that they know how to deal with dangerous situations better. Is that what you're saying? So different lifestyles.
Yeah. I try to say, you can understand what is okay and what is not okay when you see different things.
Okay. So someone that has experience in the bad, they know what's good and bad better?
They know how is bad, and no, they know what will be happen. Well,
okay.
They understand. They have a vision for that.
Or maybe they will distinguish this, or maybe they will distinguish what is right or what is wrong.
Okay, that may be
a so they will be able to distinguish between what is right and what is wrong.
Okay. Because they have experience, they've seen the difference, right? Is that what you're saying, or no?
I think her point of view is that
you have to. Oh, okay, I missed it.
Teacher, for example, if you have a parent like a dad and mother who explain that kind of situations, you know it. You never live that, but you know it exists. Okay, and you can make some decision about situation like a similar things. Okay, but if you never know about it, if your mother and father never explain you it exists, maybe you don't see that situation, and you can see the difference between the good and bad things.
Okay.
Or maybe
maybe you
teacher.
can lost in the way.
Okay, or maybe teacher depend on the culture, the culture where you raise. Since I try to understand what I don't know her name, Brenda. Yeah, I try to understand what Brenda is saying. So, but I think her point of view had to do with the culture, with different kind of culture that we have raised. Example, probably Brenda is trying to say that if your family never talked to you about, for example, in this case, about Santa Claus, so you're going to raise, you're going to raise without believing that Santa Claus exists, because if your parent never talked to you about if Santa Claus exists, so you won't believe about Santa Claus. I think this is her point of view. This is the thing that I understand from Brenda. Probably I'm right or wrong, Brenda. What you say?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I believe is that.
Okay.
Yeah, in that way.
Probably her point of view.
Yeah, and if you don't never hear about it, you try to learn what is it, and maybe you fall in this understand the situation.
Gotcha. No, okay, that does make sense. That makes sense. Okay, any other thoughts? Okay, let's go back to the reading here, because now we're going to get into some more interesting stuff here. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to read this part right here. I'll zoom in. Can everyone see that? Number 3. Can people see that? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can see it.
more focus, it will be okay.
How about that?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, good. Can I have someone read that for me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, go ahead.
All that I have, all that I have up to this moment, except as
Possessed.
possessed of the highest truth and certainty. I
Certainty.
receive, sorry,
Certainty.
certainty.
Good.
Yeah, certainty. Okay. I received either from or through the senses. I observe, however, that this sometimes misleads us, and it's the part of prudence not to place absolute confidence in that by which we have even once been deceived, I guess.
Deceived. Good, good. All right. Good. Okay, you guys, any questions about these words?
What is deceive?
Okay, good. What does deceived mean? Does anyone know?
To get me.
I'm sorry, what?
To get.
Okay, so it could mean
To this teacher, maybe deceive is to be lied by someone.
yeah, to be lied to, right? So when you've deceived, you believe something that's not true, right? So you only believe in what's false, okay? So I've been lied to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, so let me explain this here. So he says, up to right now, everything to this point, I have believed that I believe I get my truth, I get my knowledge through things of my senses. So let me explain what he means. When he talks about his senses, right, he's talking about what I can touch, what I can see, what I can hear, what I can smell, what I can taste. These are my senses. This is how I know the world, right? Because I see things, I hear things, right? And he says, I trust them completely up until now, right? But then he's like, thinking about it, right? Sometimes my senses have led me wrong. They've lied to me, right? So, for example, do you guys know what a mirage is? Does anyone know what a mirage is? Okay, so you guys have...
Before, but I'm not sure.
What's that?
No, I have heard about this word, but I'm not sure the meaning.
Okay, so a mirage, right? You ever seen those things where someone's in the desert and they're really thirsty, and then they look off in the desert and they see water and they see wonderful things that don't exist?
Okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
That's a mirage, right? And so, this would be an example, okay, that sometimes our eyes lie to us, right? Or for example, like I said, when I was a kid, I heard a tiger in the basement. That's what I heard. I heard a tiger, but it wasn't a tiger, right? So again, my senses sometimes lie to me, okay? So he says, listen, if they've lied to me once, what if they're lying to me all the time? Okay. What do you guys think about that? Do you agree that we can be lied to by our senses?
I believe not, teacher.
Okay.
Because the reality is for each people very different. And you can't say that is wrong when you can see that thing with the eyes of the other people. Each people have different experience and different thoughts, and I believe when you understand one thing like a reality. Maybe for you is not reality, but maybe for 2 or 3 or 5 people there is, and they live okay with that thought. You understand me?
Yeah, okay.
And for that, I believe is very risk to say that.
Okay. So Yada says it's subjective, that reality is subjective. Okay. Any other
Yeah.
thoughts? Okay, let me give another example, okay, where I think my senses betray me or they lie to me, okay? So I go outside in the morning and I watch the sun rise, okay? I watch it and then it sets, okay? Now, according to my senses, from what I see, it looks like the sun is moving. The sun is going around the earth from what I see, okay? Now, I know, because of what science says, that it's the earth that's moving, right? But my senses are pretty sure it's the sun that's moving. That's what looks like moving. It doesn't look like the earth is moving at all to me, okay? So, again, my senses could be wrong, right? And now I have to go, what do I believe more? Do I believe what my eyes think they see, or do I believe what the scientists say, or what science says, that the earth revolves around the sun, right? So, do I know?
In this case, no. In this case, I think no. You have to believe in the science what they say. Actually, uh, I have the same belief when I were a little child. When I saw a moon.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at it, and when I move, I see it's follow me, and I were wondering why it's follow me. It's keep following me.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I grow up, I noticed that no, it's stay. I mean, the Earth is. Uh,
Right, yeah. So it could be confusing, and I don't know. Can I trust that, right? So,
yeah.
yeah.
Even look, Eric. Even in beauty, you see things that oh wow, it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
But others they say that okay, why you see it's gorgeous? It's a normal thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's depend. It's depend on the test. It's depend on the sense. It's depend on you.
Okay, yeah, it depends on me. So, am I the one that decides what is true?
In some cases. In some cases.
In some cases.
Yeah. In some cases.
Okay.
Let me return to the beliefs.
Okay.
Look, there are things that if you think about it,
Mm-hmm.
you see that it's would never ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
But in my deep, I said that okay, God could do anything,
Mm-hmm.
so He could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you discuss with others and you say that it could, can that happen? You're gonna say, "Are you insane?"
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
Right. So on that one, then, I guess, is there a difference between faith and senses? Faith and then the difference between what we can tell with our eyes?
Again, please.
Okay, so for example, God, right? We're talking about God, okay?
Yeah.
So a person could believe in God, right? But never
Uh-huh.
see God, never touch God, never smell God, never taste God, never hear God.
Yeah.
Right. So again, is that different, right? Do we get our understanding, our knowledge from someplace other than our senses?
Eric, I didn't get it what you want to say.
Okay, that's fine. What I'm saying, okay, so if you have a person who believes in God, okay?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's say, for example, I believe in God, okay?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
if I say everything I know comes from my senses, right? So again, I know that you exist because I can see you, right?
Yeah.
I know that I have the drink because I can taste it, right? But God, right? I don't know him in the same way because again, I can't touch him, I can't see him, I can't hear him, I can't taste him. So is that a different knowledge? Is that a different way of knowing truth?
Yeah.
But teacher, it exists some things. Okay, I believe this.
Mm-hmm.
Human always have to prove the one thing exists, and for that reason, always we research and search and search answers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't see God. Okay. But maybe in the earth we can see things very like incredible, and these few things always appear around the world, and the whole people see that, and for that reason they believe in something more big, like the human. But that idea of God exists because we believe exists because that things happen.
Right.
If these things never happen, maybe we don't care it. But we see some things, we believe someone bigger, more powerful do that because we can have answer for that, and we need that part of God or believe or whatever you want to say to feel better, because human need that part of themselves. Is very important to understand why they exist, and this part is very important for human, I believe.
Yeah, okay, Eric, just let's forget about God. Okay. Let's take germs, or I don't know, these things that you can't see, germs or germs
Germs, yeah, germs.
Yeah, germs. So you can see it, but you believe that there are germs. Why you believe it? Just because science said that there are germs, that it could I don't know how hurt you, or I don't know your health.
Yeah, okay, cause disease.
Yeah, cause disease or something like that. So there are things that you believe that it's exist, but you can't see it, just like germs.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So maybe there's another way. And I
for
think,
example, Tisha, for example, I read a book and they say when you go to the beach with the sand and the whole thing, you see some like a little, ¿cómo se dice pisadas? Give me a second.
Steps. Steps.
Footsteps on the sand. Okay. You don't know who who do that, but you see it exists, and you think, oh, someone step here. You know. I believe God and the whole things. Maybe you don't see it, but you can see things to
that he created.
No, I think that's good, right? Because so maybe someone could believe they see miracles and say that there's a God, right? And I think in the same way that many people can say, okay, again, I see the sun, go over me. I think it moves. But if I look at things a different way, right, and I look at the mathematics around it, right, it actually makes sense that the Earth is moving around me, right? And then Omar has a great point, right? So we can't see atoms, but again, science says they exist, right? So again, like I could take, I could take my mouse right here, and science is going to say that this is mostly empty space, right, between the atoms, right? It doesn't look empty to me. It doesn't look empty at all, right? But again, but if I look at it at a certain perspective, a different level with different understanding, then I say, oh, maybe it is mostly empty space, right? So okay, so maybe it's what we understand first. So good, Awad, yeah, we look at evidences, right, or evidence for believing something. Okay, listen, you guys, I have to close the class down. We're going to start up again, and now we're going to go a little deeper, because now we're going to talk about really disbelieving everything next, okay? So I'm going to close it down, and I'll start up here in just a bit, okay?